Welcome to Dr. Linda Salvin's Healing, Health, and Heart, the show that for over 2 decades has let listeners across America connect with Dr. Linda to clear obstacles, brighten lives, and optimize happiness as she talks about you, your future, and how to improve your life. With fascinating interviews, insights on better living, and the tools for the breakthroughs you need to improve your body, heart, and soul. As a metaphysical clinician, Dr. Linda can deliver change where others can't. Through counseling, philosophy, candle magic, strawberry laser lipo to assist in weight loss, even clairvoyance. Get ready. You may not believe what you're about to hear. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Linda Salvin.
Hi, everybody. This is Dr. Linda, and welcome back to my Dr. Linda Salvin's Healing, Health, and Heart show, formerly known as Dr. Linda or Visions and Solutions or the Starlight Cafe. If you've been following me for the last 20 years, you know I've had a lot of different changes with the show. If you're new to the show, let me quickly introduce myself and help you understand what I do, and then encourage you to call into the station. Get in line, hopefully there'll be a line, and I'll take your calls. And if you know me from experiences with private sessions, candles, laser, whatever you want to do, call in at 661-298-5487, and your call will be answered and you'll get on the air with me. I'm a psychic, a healer, and a medium. I have been doing this since, I've been on radio since 1994 when I started in Los Angeles on KBIG 104, became the first radio psychic, and then it grew and expanded nationally, and of course this is long before the internet. And I spent many years with cable radio and was in 400 markets with them, and I was on KLSX 97.1 before FM Talk went down, and I spent 5 or 6 years there, and I was on KBC, and I've done internet. I've done a lot of radio. And basically I got chosen as a psychic to do a segment in a rock station, and that's how it all started. I became psychic after surviving a plane crash in 1981 when I was on company business in the public health field. And it took 12 years before I embraced the gift. I hated it. I was scared of it. Back in the 80s, nobody was talking about it. And there was certainly no internet back then, so I didn't have anybody to plug into to find out what was happening to me, so I had to find my own path on a spiritual level to understand how to bring all the psychic stuff together with my emotions and my body and my mind. And while my friends were becoming yuppies, I was out there figuring out the universe. So I'm here for you with the answers that I can help you. I give readings. If you have a question about your love life, career, finances, moving, travel, health, legal, those issues have to be tenderly addressed on the air. Off the air, it's a different thing. I'm not allowed to give legal advice as a psychic. I can diagnose health issues, but I won't do it on the air for legal reasons. So call in 661-298-5487. Let me hear from you, and we'll get going. I talk about soulmates. I talk about life after death. I talk about, does life exist after we die? Absolutely. I channeled, that's what's called channeling, for 22 years. I was a medium professionally. I have documented letters and testimonies on the internet and in briefcases and boxes, and I have helped thousands of people. I choose not to be the medium anymore. I choose not to work with the Ouija board as much anymore. I did all that for over 2 decades, and it was very draining and very challenging, very rewarding and very comforting, especially to those that are grieving, but it took a toll on me. And I'm now in my 60s, and I peaked at all that in my 40s and 50s for people like you. So I stick to the readings and the healings. The readings are using clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairsentient abilities where I hear, feel, and sense things. My predictions usually come in within 6 weeks to 3 months of a time frame. Metaphysical healing is where I have you laying down with your breathing, color, and words. I remove blocks, obstacles, and negativity to release you from pain, grief, whatever may be blocking your growth. So they're all done in private sessions by phone. They're all done by appointment only. I also, besides a spiritual psychic, I do laser lipo. Strawberry laser lipo was introduced to me about 2 years ago. I went through it myself. I've always had a body image issue, I've always had a weight issue, and I went down 21 inches in a 4 week period, painlessly, effortlessly, and without any invasion to my body. And I ended up training, purchasing, and creating a new portion of my services, working with doctors in chiropractic, doctors in psychiatry, and people refer their patients to me to help lose weight. So I can help you with the strawberry laser lipo per appointment. You can always reach me off the air in my toll-free number at 888-509-1077, 888-509-1077, or just go to lindasalvin.com. Um, Everybody said they were going to call in today, and nobody's calling in. So 661-298-5487 is your number, and the lines are open, and I'm here to help you or whatever. Sue was supposed to call, Suzanne's supposed to call, Kelly's supposed to call, and nobody's coming through. Well, that's what happens. So if you're listening and your name's not Suzanne, then call in at 661-298-5487. So I'm going to bring one of my producers on, and she's going to help me jumpstart conversation here between you and me. Don't tell anybody, but I don't think 10 o'clock in the morning is good for a psychic show. I always did nighttime broadcasts, so maybe we'll get into the eeriness of the nighttime. But, you know, a psychic doesn't really have a moment. A psychic can hear, think, feel daily at any time and give a message. Your conditions are your will. We have God's will, we have our will. When we're doing our will, we usually have a problem with obstacles, not getting the job, not getting the guy, not getting the house, not getting the car, not getting the loan, not getting the computer. Something always blocks us from achieving because we're trying too hard in one direction, and the universe is saying, no, over here, and you're going, no, it's got to be here, it's got to be, I got to have blue, no, you're going to get white, no, I need blue, and you surrender to the white, and all of a sudden you're happy. I know people who have to have the relationship, and it doesn't happen, so I keep telling them, no, it's someone else, no. They finally let go, and guess what, they meet someone else, they're getting married. Well, gee, what do you know? We have a dear friend of mine. She has been on the air with me. She has a book out, and she had a character in a book based on me and some of her other people that she knows. She once heard me on the radio back in 1997, and we're still friends today. She's calling in from Florida, and her name is Trisha. So let's go to Trisha. How you doing?
Hi, actually, I'm up in Cape Cod.
Oh, you're in Cape Cod. That's right. You're visiting your mom in Massachusetts, but you were here in L.A. when I first met you. And
For years.
You're going to have to speak up just a little bit because I can't hear you.
And L.A. is always home. It will always be home to me. I miss it a lot.
Yeah, it's changed. It's changed since you left. But, Tricia, I need some help. It's a new show, and I appreciate you calling in. If you could testify to some of the people out there, when you first heard me, you were living in the South Bay of Los Angeles, and I don't want to give away you without you discussing it. So take over and just kind of give your experience to those that don't know me.
Well, I had gone through a divorce on the East Coast and lost my job 3 days after my divorce was final. So I packed my things, sold everything off, and moved cross country. And I always wanted to live in California, mostly Southern Cal. So I moved there, found a place in the South Bay, and I was kind of scrolling. Back then, it was a hidden channel behind a television screen that you could access. I think the CRN was the radio station, but Linda would do this evening twilight type of psychic readings and healings on air, and you could call in and ask one question. And I was pretty shy, so I said, no, I can't do that. But I was hooked. I would listen every time she would be on, and she first did a healing for me, which was wonderful. And then she did a reading for me a few weeks later. And in that reading, she had said, you know, you and I are going to become good friends. And I thought, oh, yeah, right. You just want my money. So anyway, we are still friends to this day. We've been through a lot together.
Yep.
And we'll always be friends. And back a few years later, I had come over to Linda's house to help her with a garage sale. We had made coffee. She came out of her bedroom. I gave her a cup of coffee, and Linda is a medical intuit as well. She can look at you and pretty much tell if there's something off. So she said to me, you know, there's something wrong with you. And I made a joke. I said, oh, yeah, there's a lot wrong with me. And she said, no, I'm serious. And she said there was something like a tumor or a cyst on my left.
And then what happened is that I ended up sending Tricia to my doctor, and it turned out she had breast cancer, and she went and had the surgery, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then after the surgery, I mean, more and more things went on. Then you wrote the book, and then I told you the book would get published, and it did. So Tricia and I go back to 1997. That's like 23 years, folks.
Years.
And readings, healings have helped Tricia through the years. Her sister recently passed away. I have been able to sense, like when her dad passed away, things that go on. But I just wanted you to get a feel for one person that's known me for the couple of decades I've been on the air. So in this new environment, I have longevity. I connect with you. I'm there for you. I can guide you. And people like Tricia, I can become friends with immediately. You know, the people come and go like anything else, but once in a while that spiritual connection just holds on, and that's part of the soul circle. Tricia, I've got other people calling in. I would love for you to call anytime because I need your help. It's great.
I look forward to it.
That'd
Every
be
week
fun. It's called Appointment Radio. Show up, Tricia and Linda. I will talk to you later, but I need to move on to commercial. But I want to thank you for taking the time. Say hello to your mom. Thank God she's still here. And we'll talk soon. Thanks.
Congratulations, Linda.
Thank you.
Hang in.
All right. Bye. That was Tricia calling in from Cape Cod in Massachusetts. Has been with me for, like I said, over 20 years as a client and a friend. So if you would like to book a reading, healing, or healing with me, 888-509-1077 off the air, or to get a strawberry laser treatment or whatever, call me. We're going to go to commercial. I'll be right back. Don't go away. This is KHTS. You're listening to on 98.1 FM and AM 1220.
Check out Dr. Linda Salvin on Facebook at Linda Salvin. Clairvoyance, a gift few have, and even fewer match the powers of one of America's best, Dr. Linda Salvin. Dr. Linda's uncanny ability drills to the core of your issues to bring you quick and accurate answers and predictions. In more than 2 decades, Dr. Linda has helped over 100,000 people on national radio, by phone, in person. When you need answers, Dr. Linda makes it clear. Book your time with this legendary metaphysician now. Click on lindasalvin.com or call 888-509-1077.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. It's Dr. Linda. You're listening to me on the Dr. Linda Salvin's Healing, Health, and Heart Show right here on KHTS 98.1 FM and AM 1220. And everywhere on the internet, or Facebook, or wherever you're listening on a podcast, I am here. So you just heard in the last segment a long time friend, but started out as a listener like you, started out as a client like you, and evolved into friendship. I call it soul circle. When your soul meets another person, whether it's male, female, it doesn't matter about gender. It's the feeling. The soul recognizes another person that you have a connection with, which is why some people you immediately gravitate to, and others it's like, get out of my face, get out of my way. I can't stand that person. You don't know why, but it's usually a past life feeling or memory that comes up that is warning you, stay away, no good, or okay, go for it, and you may get hurt, or embrace it and work through the ups and downs of life together as a partnership. And that's what true friends are, and that's what partnerships are, and that's what soulmates are. Soulmates can be companion without sex, karmic, which is usually marriage, and then the twin, which is what we're all looking for. I can get into your soulmates by you calling off the air at 888-509-1077. I get a lot of people married. We're going to take a call from Sue now. Sue's coming on the air with me. Hey, Sue, how are you?
Hi, Linda. I'm so happy to hear you back on the air.
Well, thank you.
Oh my goodness! I kind of heard somebody saying it. And it's like, really? How do I find out where? And it's like I had to do some research, and I'm so glad I found you.
Oh man, that's great to hear. You know, Sue and I go back about 15 years, and Sue would come to the station with me when I was on a local AM station here in Los Angeles called KABC 790 AM. I'll pitch them. But I would be on at 10 o'clock at night, and we'd be in the station, and I'd be answering calls, and Sue would watch me flutter into another world as I took calls. But can you give a little experiential testimony to what you've witnessed as far as my gift? Because you've watched me for a long time. I've helped you through your stuff, but you too are more of a friend, but you've also experienced the woo-woo in me.
Right. Well, the reason that we became friends is because of the connection and
the woo-woo.
The first time, right, I used to hear you on the radio, and then you were not there, and I was like, oh my God, where do I find her? Then I was at it was about 2000, I want to say 2006 or 7, I was at a metaphysical conference, and you were there. You had an area, and you were doing readings and things, and I wanted so badly to go up and do it, but I thought, no, I'm not going to bother her. I'll wait and call later. So I did that, and we set up a time, and then I found out that I had breast cancer,
right.
And so it put me into a whole nother dimension. And so I went through that, and then I was at a metaphysical meeting, different people that were meeting locally here. I heard you speak. I was just absolutely floored. I mean, seriously, because on the radio you give little bits and pieces, but here you had almost a full hour to talk. And by the time you were done, I went up to you afterwards. I said, can I talk to you? I mean, it's like I was absolutely dumbfounded. And you said, well, yeah. And I said, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be acting like a groupie or something, but wow. So, and that was it. So actually, then we made plans. We went and had lunch, and that was the beginning of that. And I don't know how you do it.
Because I'm a psychic and you're not. But the truth is that was back when I was on KLSX 97.1 Free FM, and I was there for 6 years. You used to listen to me. Then I went off the air. Then I went to the other station. And, the connection. And people come to me kind of like, I'm in awe. Oh, my God, I just saw an actress. You know, oh, my God, he's talking to me. We're people. We're just people. I just happen to have a gift. And you know that the plane crash, the fire truck, totaling car, having the white light experience, I became very psychic. And then the soul circle includes people like you, that we connect to. But, now I've got a full board of people, Sue, and I love you calling in. At some point, I want to do more. So maybe next week we can do even more. But your testimony, and I literally forgot about the conferences and some of the speaking engagements I did back in the 2000s. I have no memory, really. I can remember 1970 better than 2003, okay? It's just I'm not good in this millennium. But you've come through your own journey with all your surgeries and your cancers and your radiation, and God has a purpose for you, girl, because you're always giving back. You're always giving
I'm sitting here talking to you right now, so that
you're still here.
Purpose.
You're still here. We're both survivors. I want to thank you for calling in, and we'll do it again next week or something, okay?
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Stay blessed. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Let's go to Kelly, who's been holding. We've got Kelly now on the line. Is it Kelly? Terry. Hello? Hello? Who do I have on the line? Nope, we got an emptiness. So that's just space. That's just God. The calls are falling out. you've heard two people that have known me for a long time because I'm accurate. Yes, I'm tooting my horn. I'm honest, too honest that I hurt people. Um, I'm vulnerable. I will tell you the truth. I will guide you the best I can. I have people in the White House. I have people who are homeless and everything in between. I have different types of people. We're going to go to Kelly before break, but I want you to know that the people you've heard so far didn't have to call in. They see it on Facebook. I just said, hey, do you want to call in and help start the show? I've helped these people. They've been there for me. I've been there for them, and I've watched their journey through years, you know. But it's the commitment to a friendship and the battles and the attitudes and the grievances, and it's called love, unconditional love. When you have unconditional love, your soul circle grows. It may be a small circle versus having the world, but you'll know the quality. Let's go to Kelly. Kelly's on the air with me. Kelly, you there?
Hi.
Hi. How are
Dr.
you?
Linda.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm glad you got back on the air. This is Dr. Linda in the Healing, Health, and Heart Show. And Kelly and I have worked together for a while. And I do candle magic. And Trisha has done the candles. And Sue knows the candles. But I'm doing something for Kelly. She's going through a difficult time right now. And I want to take this moment with Kelly on the air to explain what candle magic is, which is my Wicks of Wisdom. Which is I was trained in candle magic in 1999, 21 years ago, to help you grow legally, spiritually, money, love. I get people married with their soulmates. So Kelly came to me with a situation. Can you describe your feelings the last 2 months or the conditions around you, since I'm burning the candles for Kelly, which include oils, herbs, powders, and there's words that go in the flame. It's a whole ritual. And you can burn them yourself. I send you the kits if you're interested in Wicks of Wisdom at wicksofwisdom.net. But Kelly, give a little update for those who don't know anything about this and how it's affecting your life right now.
Well, when I first talked to you about it and we first decided to go ahead and do this, I was feeling anxious. I was feeling scared. I was just a nervous wreck at my situation. Since you've been doing the candle magic for me, I've been calm. I'm not stressed out anymore. People are telling me I look different. My hair even looks different, they told me. You know, I mean, everything about me is completely changed, and I'm not on edge anymore.
And we still don't know the absolute end result, but the process of getting you to, like, the hopeful day, the journey's easier for you. Regardless of how it ends up, you're not flying off the handle like you were. You're able to deal with it, and we'll get you there. Now, I've given you some readings and a little bit of predictions, and I kind of text every now and then. Can you verify anything? Like, even when your kids came in from back east at the holidays, you know, you were jumping off the wall then. I said, no, it's going to be okay, you know.
Yeah, everything worked out. And actually, you had predicted another extension on my court case, and boom, there it was.
Oh, that's right. I did say they're going to stay it, didn't I? Well, I'm psychic. Okay, what can I tell you? But the thing is I don't disappear. I do the job. I send pictures. I do the work. I want, with Kelly on the phone, let me briefly explain Wicks of Wisdom. If you want to improve your love life, draw in a soulmate, win a legal battle, improve your health, get rid of blocks, obstacles, negativity, curses, bad luck, bring in peace, harmony, balance in dysfunctional situations, to get you focused on a path, to not procrastinate, to be more productive. I have formulas for everything in life, and that's what Wicks of Wisdom is. It's half Santeria and half Kabbalah. I took away all the occult and made it mainstream for everybody, because I used to be scared of this.
And you didn't disappear. You were there for me every step of the way.
I am, and I still am. Except I'm going to have to disappear in a moment because we're going to commercial, but would you call again next week and do more?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have your friends call and tune in, and I will be in touch.
They're all on hold.
Oh, cool. Thanks. Okay. This is
All right,
Dr.
Dr.
Linda.
Linda.
Bye-bye, Kelly. This is Dr. Linda Salvin's Healing, Health, and Heart Show right here on KHTS 98.1 FM and AM 1220. I will be right back. Don't go away.
Check out Dr. Linda Salvin and everything about her at lindasalvin.com. Dr. Linda can help you lose inches fast when you book her strawberry laser lipo sessions. A package of 8 helps you lose a minimum of 3.5 inches off your body. The strawberry is FDA approved, and Dr. Linda is certified to help contour your body with the safe cold red laser system. Arms, thighs, torso, or back, men's chests. These relaxing sessions get results and return you to your regular activities the same day. Call Dr. Linda to find out more, 888-509-1077, or visit valleylaserlipo.com.
Hi, this is Dr. Linda Salvin. We're back on the air. My God, I've had some wonderful testimonial calls coming in from people that have known me for up to 23 years. 23 years. I've been on radio for a long, long time. And if you want to be part of this little soul circle, call my number off the air at 888-509-1077. Book a reading or a healing, or order some candles, or book a treatment package for a laser to lose weight. And you too can call in the air with the same excitement, gratitude, appreciation. And it's not just about me tooting my abilities. I only do this to help people like you. There's other ways to make money. There's a lot of ways to make a lot more money. It's not about the money. It's about the gratitude. It's being of service. It's giving. I went through a plane crash, a Boeing 737. I got hit by a fire truck, and I totaled a car, had the white light, and I was given the choice to live or die between 81, 82, and 84, and I chose to stay. I was initiated by the other side. Why me? I have no idea. I gave up record deals. I quit acting. I quit comedy. I did all of that to do this. Because there's a message of God, there's a message of spirit, there's a message of integration, there's a message of hope, there's a message of faith, and we're missing it, especially with all the convoluted messages out there in the universe today. It's very dark in some areas and very bright in others. So I help you just stay in your space with your God, with your tree, or your butterfly, or your bird, or your health, or whatever. So call me off there and let me help guide you. 888-509-1077. We're going to go to Jana now. Jana's calling in. I've never spoken to Jana, so welcome to the show. This is Dr. Linda. Hi, Jana.
Hi. How are you?
Good. What can I do for you?
I was told by a friend to call you, and she said you're a psychic and a friend, a good friend.
Yeah, that's Kelly.
And,
so you have one question. So what would you like to know? Something about your love life?
I lost my daughter, unfortunately, a year ago, actually, and then 5 months later I wasn't married, but it was like we were married.
All right, so you're going through a lot of grief.
Father.
You're going through a lot of grief and a lot of confusion. And okay, so my suggestion would be to call me off the air. I'm not going to channel on the air at 10:30 in the morning, but you can call me off the air, and I can bring the people in for you. But it's not even about giving you the closure and the comfort and the connection that they're there.
Yeah,
but you need more of a healing. You need to work on you, because you're the overwhelming grief and the shock. And the it's like surreal, like it's not real, like you can't put words to it. No, I can feel it.
Yeah, I haven't even dealt with it. It's too much.
Yeah, but I can help you deal with it. I have helped people who have lost parents, boyfriends, children, and I can take you so much further that you have peace, so that you can comfortably take the layers apart and see it without breaking down and just staying in bed. It's debilitating.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
But my job is to help you remove the weightiness, the fear, the loss. Is a dog, a person, a bird, anything that we love, it's gone. Our heart aches.
Yeah, it does a lot.
your daughter and your ex are fine. Actually, they're together, and I think you get like telepathic messages from him. Your daughter gives you little messages around town,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
if you call me off the air like Kelly has and let me work with you, I will take you so that 6 weeks from now you can call the show and say, Linda, when I first called you said blah blah, and now I'm at yada yada. That's how fast it would help you.
Oh God, thank you.
Because
My
it's
son too. He's really going through a hard time with it.
well, it's
You know.
going to take a long time,
Yeah.
but I can remove the worst of it so that you can breathe and sleep and eat.
Yeah.
And you need to be able to function daily, and you
Yeah.
need to find faith and a purpose to live, even though it's hard. You right now you're living for your son. Eventually you're going to live for you.
Yeah.
Okay?
Right. You guessed it right.
No, I didn't
You
guess.
know-
I just know.
Yeah,
So-
you know this right.
So Jenna, my number off the air is 888
Okay.
509
Uh-huh.
1077. Kelly knows how much I've helped her through what she's going through.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I have dealt with situations like yours for years. Okay.
Oh, good. Thank
And
you so
it's not
much.
new. As a metaphysician, I heal people. I can get this, like the brick of pain out of your heart so that your
Yeah.
solar plexus moves properly, so that you have a little more faith and motivation even to go to the market.
Yeah, I don't have much.
I know.
I just want to sleep a lot.
Yeah, that's the depression. I can help you
Yeah.
shift that so that that dark cloud goes away. The grief will still be there, the loneliness will be there, the loss will be there, but you will respond differently.
Yeah.
Okay?
Oh, thank
Let me
you.
help
That
you.
would
Let me
be
hear from
great.
you off the air, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Take care.
Okay. You-
Bye-bye. Okay, so grief is really, really an emotion that debilitates us. It's heavy. It's shock. It's ethereal. It's like unbelievable. It's like you want to. My mom's been gone. It'll be 11 years in March, and I still want to call her. Oh, I'm going to the station. Oh, I met some new guy. Oh, the dog's sick. Whatever. My mom's gone. It's 11 years. I still want to pick up the phone. It doesn't stop. The love is there, but the ache and the debilitation and the frozen fear, angst can be removed. That's what I do spiritually. I have a gift to help the grief release itself from your heart, your lungs, the kidneys, the liver, the spleen, wherever you're holding emotion. As a metaphysician, the physician will diagnose the disease. Maybe you have cancer. Maybe you have a mole that's not right. Maybe you have psoriasis of the skin. Maybe you have diabetes, which is the blood, and your pancreas and the sugars. Everything ties into your body like a car. We're all mechanics. But my job is to go into the body, locate the pain or the cause of the disease. In this situation with Jana, she's all clogged up with pain of loss, grief, but I can remove it in one session where she'll start breathing again, where she'll start seeing the light of life again. That's my job as a metaphysician. It's painless. You lay down through breathing, color, and words. I take you on a little journey. And I said this even last week. I had a girl that had hives and gained 50 pounds, and no doctor, cream, steroids, nothing helped her. Did a healing, found out she remarried her first husband, got rid of him, and her hives went away and the weight fell off. It's all emotion. It's all spirit. And my job as a spiritual healer is to remove the physical and mental and emotional blocks so you can be part of the universe. Call me off the air at 888-509-1077. And while you're listening to us right here on KHTS 98.1 FM and AM 1220, call in at 661-298-5487. Now we have another Tisha calling in, and see what her call's about. Hi, Tisha, you're on the air.
Hi,
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine.
How can I help you? You sound scared to death.
What happened?
I said you sound scared.
Oh yeah, my sister-in-law is a friend of yours, and she told me to call in whatever for a psychic reading if I wanted.
Okay,
one.
well then what question would you have? Because you're so timid. What are you afraid of in life? It's not love, it's not money. You're just afraid of you. What are you so afraid of in your emotions? What are you so afraid that you feel that you might lose control over? Because you're just like it's almost like you're like a piece of glass, and if I walk through it, it's going to crack. What are you fearful of right now? You're dealing with something that's really up against the wall, and I want to help you get through that. What is it?
I don't know.
I do. You're afraid of feeling your feelings, and you're afraid of taking steps to become more successful in all areas. You're stuck. You are stuck in a little round circle where you keep doing your own little thing. You're afraid to get outside the box. You're afraid of your box. You're afraid of the space. So there's somebody that really hurts you, and there's something in front of you that you don't know how to get to because there's this wall in between you and it. So something needs to be shifted so it's removed. And then once it's released, you're going to not have this, don't talk to me, don't come near me, I don't know. You're so scared. Turn the fear into faith. Turn the fear into faith. Fear, false evidence appearing real. You're creating your own fear. It's in your head. It's not real. People don't dislike you. People don't reject you. People don't hit you. People aren't abusing you.
Oh, trust me, I know all that. I know all that.
Well, I didn't. I've never talked to you. But that's what's coming
Yeah,
through
I
your
know all
spirit
that.
guides. Well, you may know it, but you're not doing anything about it. Your fear is coming through on the air. Thanks for your phone call. Take care. Okay, let's go to Terry or Susan. Let's go to Susan. Is it Suzanne? Okay, let's go to, who are we going to? Hey, Terry, you're on the air with Dr. Linda. How are you? Hello?
Hello,
Who is this?
it's Terry
Hi, Terry. Where are you calling from?
from Lake LA.
Okay, and how can I help you?
I'm a friend of Kelly's.
Yeah.
And I'm just new at this and wanted to.
Okay, so is there a love life question or a spiritual question or a self-worth question or a financial question? Give me something that you're curious about in your life, and I'll tell you what is probably the answer. All right. All right, never mind, Terry. Call back when you feel like you have something to ask, okay? Because I'm a psychic and a healer, and this is airtime, and I can't have dead air. So when you're prepared, you can call back next week or call me off the air at 888-509-1077. But I feel like your love life is going to go through a change between now and October, and then you're going to have a little bit of more happiness because you've been stuck in a rut with this other person for a while. Thanks for your phone call. We're almost ready to go to commercial. Again, my God, it goes so fast. Maybe because I talk fast. But we're going to bring Brittany on in a moment, and she's been sitting here patiently going, oh my God, I can't believe now I see what your show's about, because she's only heard, and she's only worked with me for a couple of weeks, and I said, no, wait till you see what really goes on with Dr. Linda. I am Dr. Linda. I have a PhD in metaphysics, a master's in public health epidemiology, a BA in health education, and I've done a lot of soul searching. I had a lot of spiritual experiences, 3 near-death experiences, out-of-body experiences, 12 surgeries, been through it. But it's those near-death experiences that I had in the 80s when everybody was becoming a yuppie. I was becoming psychic. Nobody was talking about psychic back then. Here it is 30-something years later, and it's like, wow, what do you know? Can you tell me about my love life? What about my health? What about my money? What about my business? Am I going to buy that sailboat? Am I going to sell the house? Where am I going to move to? You have questions? Call in. 661-298-5487. I'm going to go to commercial. This is Dr. Linda Salvin, Healing, Health, and Heart Show. Don't go away. I'll be right back.
Find Dr. Linda Salvin on Twitter by going to Psychic Dr. Linda. Dr. Linda Salvin, metaphysical clinician, now bringing insight and metaphysical healing to your living room with her spirit-filled candle line, Wicks of Wisdom. Dr. Linda's unique formulations of pure and powerful essential oils can assist you in love, luck, finances, health, and more. Wait till you experience the power of Wicks of Wisdom. Find out how these amazing candles can help you. See them now and order yours at lindasalvin.com or call 888-509-1077. 888-509-1077.
Welcome back to the last segment of today's show. Thank you, everybody who's called in. Please call back again next week and be part of the Dr. Linda Healing, Health, and Heart Show. Healing, I want you to feel better. Health, body, mind, Mind, body, and spirit. We have mental health, physical health, emotional health, and spiritual health, and not merely the absence of disease. That's all part of what the definition of health is, according to the Department of Health, Education, and Welfare. So my job is to bring your mind, body, spirit together so spiritually you heal from within so that you show on the outside. And Kelly expressed that earlier. I'm doing candle magic on her, and she's changing. She's healing through the work. Candles with oils, herbs, powders. I was trained 21 years ago. I took ideas, concepts, created formulas. I help people get married. I help people win lawsuits. I help people heal health issues. I help people win the lottery. I help people enhance their sales in real estate or business. I help with finances, mortgages. I have solutions for your life situation. That's me as a metaphysical clinician. I also work in clinics doing strawberry laser lipo. If you want to lose inches, you can go down a minimum of 3.5 cumulative inches in a month. I went down 21 the month I did it. A neighbor of mine who's on the website at valleylaserlipo.com went down 13 inches and 20 pounds, or 20 inches and 13 pounds. I don't know, Dave. He's on the video. You can see there. If you call and you want to book your 8 sessions for laser, you will get 10% off if you mention the show. Okay? It's a package of 8. You commit, and within twice a week for a month, you will shrink. You will shrink. Diet and exercise, of course, but I get the inches off faster. Let's go to Susan, who's been waiting. Hi, Susan. You're on there with Dr. Linda. You got to turn off your radio or your phone or whatever because there's feedback. Hello? Hello? Might hang up. She's not there. So Brittany's here with me, and Brittany is the producer, one of the producers of my show. And the momentum today is quite different from last week. So what do you think? Now that you see the Dr. Linda show in action, you get it?
Yeah, I get it. It's definitely sped up more.
Yeah, it goes.
Totally.
But the thing is, I care. I sense.
Yeah, you can see that. You can feel that. I can feel that being here.
Yeah, it's different than just listening to the podcast or whatever.
Yeah.
But I hear something and I know, oh, health, oh, joy, oh, anger, grief, fear. And I'll pick it up. And I'm not here to insult or hurt or betray or abuse, but to say, this is what's up for you, because I hear their spirit guides. I get a message from their energy or their God self or whatever they're called.
Right.
It's like a reflection. I hear a voice, boom, they need to know this, boom. Some people don't like it.
Well, yeah, because a lot of people don't like the truth,
right?
You know, and you're so blunt about it, and you put it right in their face, and it's like, whoa, and how you can sense that over just like a phone call. You know, you're not even in person with them, so it would be completely different if you were in person with them and they came to you. You know,
right? It's different, but on the air, I have to watch a clock. I have to go to commercial. I have to hear voices. I have to keep it moving. I want to keep the entertainment value going because it's still radio. Radio is entertainment.
Yes, it is.
I'm not going to shake your hand and do new age fluff.
Yeah.
That's not me.
Yeah, no,
I'm not
you're not into it.
No,
you're not into it
I
at all,
did that
which I
25
respect.
years ago.
I get it. Yeah,
I did all that.
You were the
I don't
heyday.
want the been there, done that.
Yeah.
I can't. But I do more diagnostic, clinical with the psychic, spiritual all combined. So you have a package. You know, like Kelly was jumping off walls when she contacted me before Christmas. I said, this will happen, let's do this, this, and that. And it wasn't an overnight, yes, let's do it. I said, take your time, feel it. These are the options. And a week and a half later, her kids came to visit from back east. She contacted me. She goes, yeah, you're right, I'm ready. And I started the work. And now it's a couple months later, and she's like, wow, you can hear the tone. Her hair looks different, her face, because I took off all this panic for what she's up against. Even though it may or may not turn out in her favor, she's on the way to it in a much more calm manner.
Exactly. Manageable.
Yes.
Manageable manner.
And a lot of us can't. We're human. We're human. There's a lot of fear out there for the political element. There's fear about the climate. There's fear about healthcare. There's fear about finances. There's fear
there's
about
so much fear.
Gas. You know, even the price of gas is fearful. Everything's intense. But my job is to help us stay in the moment, connect with a God. Like, there's a poem I have read on the air for 20 years. And it's about God, but it's as simple as a butterfly. So if you go to lindasalvin.com or wicksofwisdom.net, you will always find a butterfly somewhere on my website. Because in the 70s, somebody gave me this Sanskrit poem that helped me open my eyes to what God is. It's not about religion. That's man-made. Spirituality just is. So the poem goes like this. God, are you real? The child whispered, God, speak to me. And a meadowlark sang, but the child did not hear. So the child said, God, speak to me. And the thunder rolled across the sky, but the child did not notice. So the child said, God, speak to me. And the sun shone brightly, but the star shone brightly, but this child did not see. So the child said, God, show me a miracle. And a child was born, but the child did not know. So the child said, God, touch me, show me you're real. Whereupon God reached down and touched the child, but the child brushed the butterfly away and walked away unknowingly. So I teach you how to find your butterflies. It's that simple.
I love that.
Yeah, I was... Actually, when I left the station last week, I was thinking, okay, the good, the bad, the positive, the negative, give it time, all that stuff. And then I thought, I'm going to go get a coffee. Then I got there, and I walked by, and there's this huge pine cone on the sidewalk. There's no pine trees, just pine cone. So I went in. I thought, no, I don't really want a coffee. But I picked up the pine cone. Why? When my aunt was dying in 2006, I said, give me a sign that you're around. What will it be? She said, pine cones. So every time I see a pine cone, I know Dorothy's by.
I love.
So
yeah,
here
like,
I was
hi,
in
Dorothy.
conflict. Yep, I was in confusion. I thought, should I stick this out? Is it going to work? Oh, my God, my fear. Blah, blah. And the brain went. So I got this pine cone that's probably 3 inches tall and like 2 inches thick.
I love
it's on my
the
desk.
big one.
Yeah. Yeah. And, you know, it's like, that's a sign. They're called totems, butterflies, rats. Like there's a rat on the door here. I don't know why, but I have to look up the rat totem. Every sign of something means something emotional. Even a horsefly. I got horseflies in my house. So I looked up the totem for horsefly. It's about your path and floating around. And just like the butterfly is reinventing and resurrection and you find what you gravitate to. Is it a horse? Is it a dog? Is it a cat? Is it a microphone? Whatever.
Yeah. All of my friends think I'm crazy too because the butterflies come to me. A lot of crows and hawks always circle above me and follow me.
That's
all the time.
Safety because they know how to protect. If you read about the crows, that's their ritual. You're very guided and protected.
Yeah,
Brittany.
and my friends think I'm crazy, but I'm
No.
I'm like, I see, look, like they're following me. Do you ever notice that? And I try
spirit.
and let them know, like, you know, like open your
Can
eyes to
see
that.
it? They
But they're
can't.
like, okay, no, they can't because
no, they're not there yet. But
No,
you're
they're not.
already on that level.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get to be the inspiring person that says, look, the crow means blah blah.
Yeah,
the
but that's
butterfly
exhausting
means,
in itself, being
of
the
course.
inspiring person. Of course,
Duh.
you know that. You know that.
I've been making a living at it for like 30
Yeah,
years.
when you can, especially to the level that you do it.
Yeah,
It's immense.
Yeah,
and I
it
don't
is.
think people understand how much it takes out of you
Mhm.
because of everything that you're receiving, you know, and that's part of the bluntness too.
Right, because it comes quick. I can't just
Right.
shake your hand and
Right.
pamper you.
You're getting
Sometimes
too much is coming
it's,
in.
Yeah, it's overwhelming. It's a lot of stimulation, and I'm
Right.
glad you get it. Besides,
I mean, I can never
production-
actually get it, but I
But now you understand between doing
Yeah.
physical work, like let's get the commercials and the copy and the clock, and let's get all this organized on a technical level. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
And then I got to go take a client, or then I got to do some candle work. It's
Right.
like, ugh. People don't get it. It took a long time to be able to put the psychic together and then make it work because I ran for 12 years. From 1981 to 1992, R3, I didn't want this. And every time I ran, I got in another car accident. So God was finally saying, get out of this field, go do this.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I surrender. My will didn't get me there. God's will got me here. I can teach you the difference between your will and God's will, and you meet the universe and things start to flow. That's the way we're supposed to be, is in sync with the universe. Let me help you at 888-509-1077 or click on lindasalvin.com or rallylaserlipo.com. But let me hear from you because I can't help you unless you call. Okay? I will be back here at KHTS 98.1 FM and AM 1220 and on the internet and podcast and wherever else you want to find me next Wednesday right here at 10 a.m. Don't go away. There's more coming right after my show. I want to thank everybody for the Dr. Linda Salvin's Healing, Health, and Heart Show. We'll be seeing you soon.
Check out Dr. Linda Salvin on Instagram at Dr. Linda PhD. Clairvoyance, a gift few have, and even fewer match the powers of one of America's best, Dr. Linda Salvin. Dr. Linda's uncanny ability drills to the core of your issues to bring you quick and accurate answers and predictions.